Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I'll be doing another meteorology video, and this time it will be on a long range outlook for about a week and for the next week and week and a half. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys the temperatures. Here Hurricane Matthew came through. So it was kind of really devastating. It was horrible. The East Coast got absolutely smashed by it, and it was a hurricane for the record books. So as you see, forecast hour 0, and I'm gonna go through this. Next couple of days, it's gonna be warm, a lot of warm temperatures, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then it's gonna slightly start cooling off. But then again, another blast of warm air. It's gonna continue through until you see this little line right here, slow moving cold front, until it gets pushed by a unmoving low here into the Alberta, Canada. It's gonna push even colder air up here, so it's gonna make this cold front go faster. And as you see, from here to here, it moved fast, and here the temperatures are still warm, but they're getting pushed off, and you can see the defined cold front right there. It's gonna push through Chicago. Now it's in Indiana. And see, the temperatures here now are getting colder and colder. 35, 32, 28. It's just gonna be a pretty intense, strong cold front. There's gonna be also a precipitation swath with this. I'm gonna show you that, guys, right now. Alright, so it's gonna be here is the so as you see here, the front starts really getting organized here, starts going faster and faster. And look, there's even a little bit of snow back here. That shows you how cold it is already up in Minnesota. And here you could really see it. It's just a typical cold front. Here in Canada, where it's cold enough, it's gonna be snowing, and down here where it's not cold enough to support snow, it's gonna be all rain. And as if we go back to the sorry guys, if we go back to the temperatures around the okay, so we were sorry guys, this is a little bit of malfunction. Yeah. Okay, so after the cold front passes, it's gonna be another warm up. As you see, the temperatures are gonna blossom from the Gulf of Mexico. It's gonna be 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. Look, 60s all the way in Canada. And as I showed you earlier, from 60s, it's gonna be 20s there, and it's gonna quickly transition to 60s there. So it's at that time of the year where the temperature jumps a lot. And as you see, warm air popping up with Gulf of Mexico. Look at this, 80s, 70s, 90s, 60s all the way up here, like 70s. It's a really warm pattern for those couple of days before a cold front starts organizing here. So as you see here, the warm air again getting pushed off slightly by the cold air that's intruding from Canada, and that's coming in slowly but very fast and very powerfully. Nothing stopping this cold front. And around the hour of 2:76, there's gonna be a huge low right here. It's gonna go up here, and it's gonna have a huge swath of rain. It's gonna be one of those days where it's cloudy, lots of rain, and light rain, kind of a muggy fall day, and it's gonna be a little temperature increase. But after that, look what happens right here. It's gonna be cold. See that? That usually happens after a strong storm. The cold front pushes through. It's gonna be frost here. Chicago, Madison, Green Bay, Minneapolis, perhaps, but most likely not. Duluth, Marquette, probably. And that's where it stops the outlook. And if we go to 288 with the same what I showed you, where there's gonna be temperature increase, here, there's also gonna be. I talked about the rain swath right there. Look at that, 999. That is a pretty low pressure storm. Not too horribly low, but just like any fall storm. Here, it's sitting right here, shifts down south, and then here it just explodes with the Gulf Mexico moisture. It just absolutely, look at that. This is a change of 12 hours, and look, from this and into this, like, damn. And not only that, but the as you see, like, this is like a fourth of the country. The pressure drops significantly. Some heavy rain. It's gonna shift up, and then after that, it's gonna be a cold front. You could even see it kind of almost reaching the storm. And the back end, there's gonna be snow. And then here, where the cold front passes through about this time. And at the end of the video, I'd also like to show you a little animation. And this is a different model. It just shows North America, Canada, parts of Mexico, and the whole US, except sometimes this doesn't want to work. Okay, it's working. As you see here, it's going to be fluctuations of temperatures. But if you notice, towards the end, it's going to get more and more green, even if this is going to try fighting the warm side. The cold's going to continue getting more south and more south and more south. So you see, it's already down here, and it's completely almost overtaken. Look, at the end, it's almost 3/4 like of America in the around 40s and 50s. This is playing it again, and as you see, it's just jumping back and forth. So that's pretty much it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. See you guys on the next episode.